Hey everyone, we're back with another great video talking about how you can use our automation tools to set up an instant reply to comments on your Instagram or Facebook page. Now, probably you've already seen these type of posts if you use Instagram or Facebook where they say, something like comment yes below to get access to my free checklist, or comment, now below to get invited to my free membership site, whatever it is, whatever the offer is. If people comment that particular word or phrase, then they automatically get a message from that business with the information that was discussed in the post. Now you can do that in full scope, and on top of that, we have a helpful template already set up for you, so you don't even have to figure out how it works. You just open it up and tweak it for your needs and for your business. So as you could probably guess, in order to find that template, we'll go to the automations area. We're going to click Create Workflow, and we're going to select a recipe. And here you'll see now on the right, we've got the Instagram comment automation, and we also have here the Facebook comment automation. So I'm going to choose Instagram, but they both work more or less the same. As you can imagine, they're both owned by Meta. And here we have a template already set up for you. So let's take a look at what it is, how it works, and of course, how you can potentially tweak it to use it for your business. So the trigger is, of course, a comment on an Instagram post. So let's say, I think for the filter, unless you have multiple Instagram pages, which you might, you can actually delete this page is filter. You don't have to go and select a particular Instagram page if you only have one. Of course, if you have multiple, then you do need to come to this drop-down menu and choose which one you want it to work on. I'll delete this for this, and then I'm going to open up another filter, which is the contains phrase. This is how you're going to get it to work with people writing a certain word or a certain phrase. So let's just say that that word is yes. So I'm going to type in yes and hit enter, and you could type in something else, of course. Whatever reply you ask people to do is obviously what you need to enter into this field. And do be aware that this is looking at all your Instagram posts. So if you have different offers with different messages that will be sent out to people, different information, then you want to make sure you choose different phrases for them. Otherwise, if you have one post that promises X, if they reply yes, and another post that promises Y, if they reply yes, well, in this case, if they write yes, they're going to get all the offers that have to do with yes. So make sure if you have multiple offers to do multiple phrases and keywords here. So let's change that to yes. And again, this could be whatever you want it to be. And I'm going to save this trigger. So now if someone comments yes on an Instagram post, then it's going to kick off this automation. And what happens? Well, first off, the comment is going to be responded to, and it's also going to be liked automatically by the system. So this is just going to, again, increase engagement. People will also get a comment from your page saying like, hey, check your DMs. Hey, take a look at your messages, so they know to go and find that information there. And you can, of course, write something different here depending on what your offer is. And as you can see here, you can create multiple comments that will be sent randomly, so it isn't too obvious that it's, just a robot doing the work behind the scenes here. So you could add multiple responses, and that way each reply to one of these yes comments is a little bit different, and it, again, just doesn't look too automated. And you can also untoggle this like comment if you don't want the system to like it. I think it's worth doing, though, just a little more interaction with the person who left that comment. So I'm just going to leave this as it is, but of course you can come in here and edit these and add more, or just have one, totally up to you. So, and then finally below, we're going to use this Instagram interactive messenger action. This is what's actually going to send a direct message to the person who commented with this phrase, in our case, yes, right? So the reply will be a reply to a comment via DM. And then here down below, you can write the message that you want to write. So here we have some dummy text, assuming it's something about personal finance here. But of course, you can edit this to whatever you want it to be. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have this message, and then you're going to have an option to set up two different buttons. And these buttons can then take people to your website or take them somewhere outside of Instagram if necessary. If you just need to write them a message and that's all that your particular offer needed, then you can get rid of these buttons. You don't have to worry about them. But probably, you want to take people from Instagram to a landing page for a product or to a sign-up page for something else, and that will all be outside of Meta's tools, right? So in this case, we have two buttons already set up. You can see one is the Visit Our Website button, and this will do the action open website, and here is the URL, which of course will be your URL. And then the next button can be something else, which will perform a secondary action, which you can see down below here. So if they click Visit Our Website, then it's going to send them from Instagram to your website, to your landing page. And if they click Get the Checklist, then as you can see, they're going to move down and a new message is going to be sent. And it's going to say, hey, here's your checklist. And then you can add, again, another button, which maybe sends them then to a different web page where they can open that checklist. So I'm going to write access checklist here and then link.com. And now if I save this, then if they chose get the checklist, then it will send a new message that says, here's your checklist, and it will send them, open another button where they can go find that checklist, of course. So I'll save that. So one more time, there's a trigger. The trigger is if somebody comments yes on a post on our Instagram page, then the system will automatically respond to that comment. First of all, with the, hey, thanks for signing up or thanks for your interest, check your DM. Down below that, we're going to send them a message. So that's going to actually send them a direct message. And we write here whatever we want. And then we can send, we have these options to send them buttons, clickable buttons that send them to different web pages or landing pages, etc. And you also see that we have this default timeout. This is just part of Instagram's setup. So if someone doesn't choose one of these buttons, then I think it's like 24 hours later, it will block you from sending them more automated messages. This is to prevent spam, as you can imagine. So if for whatever reason they don't click on anything or don't activate any of the things that you've sent them, then you're not allowed to continue to send them more messages just over and over and over. That's the system prevents you from doing that. That's why this default timeout is going to automatically be a part of your automation. So if after 24 hours they don't do anything, it just essentially sends the system some information that says, hey, this, they didn't reply, so don't let this accounts continue to send them more messages. So as you can imagine, this can be really, really helpful for your business if you want to, of course, take people from viewing your Instagram content to actually signing up for an offer on your website or actually grabbing a freebie from you or actually, of course, hopefully purchasing a product or service from you, whatever it might be. You can now automate that whole thing. And again, I know if you've used Instagram or Facebook yourself, you've seen this at work. And you've probably seen how successful it can be. I've seen some posts with hundreds of replies, commenting yes for whatever offer it was. If you have a juicy offer that people are interested in, you can use this type of automation to take them away from Instagram and bring them closer to you and your business and hopefully towards becoming a customer of yours. And the same thing is possible through Facebook. It'll look more or less exactly the same as this, just with a Facebook trigger instead of an Instagram one. So once this is all set up, just don't forget to hit publish and save, and you'll be ready to go to automate these messages for your customers and potential customers on your Instagram or Facebook pages. If you have any questions or issues while you're setting this up, just reach out to the team via the support portal, and otherwise we will see you in the next video.